Why time traveling is futile. A short paper about time traveling, time branching and parallel universes. To understand my thesis, we first need to take a look at the classic time travel scenarios Hollywood and Netflix taught us. Scenario 1. A man travels back in time to stop another man from running over his dog. Scenario 2. A man travels back in time and kills his pregnant mother. He never is born, and could never have traveled back in time to cause himself to not exist. This is known as a time paradox. Scenario 3. A man travels back in time to stop his grandfather from starting a world war. Through an unknown chain of causal events, his father is never born, hence he created another time paradox. Now, we get to the interesting part. All of those three scenarios are time paradoxes. You don't believe me? Let me explain. Let's create a scenario as non-causal as possible. You travel to the past by accident. There's no prerequisite in your past, which motivates you to time travel. Once you realize that you somehow traveled to the past, you realize it's the day your dog was run over by that car. You run back to your house, make sure nobody sees you, and you make sure your dog is in a safe spot, so he doesn't get run over. You thought of everything. Sounds flawless, doesn't it? But it's not. It's a paradox. You see, you need that memory of your dog getting run over. If you don't have that, you don't know that your dog will be run over, and you won't intervene to save your dog. Every event you remember must have happened. If it didn't, you couldn't possibly remember now. Hence you cannot change things willingly while in the past. Now we face another question. Can you change events in the past by accident? Not really. You see, here we get into time branching, also known as parallel universes. As you can see, time branching means that the timeline splits, like a twig, whenever a decision occurs. This is closely related to the butterfly effect. If we assume time branching isn't possible, and that there's only one linear timeline, then everything that could happen in the past has happened. The future already accounted for your time travel. If we assume time branching is possible, that would mean that you cannot actually alter the future, but you move yourself onto another time branch. You exist on multiple time branches at the same time, so you haven't effectively changed anything. Your dog still died on the other time branch. To conclude, time traveling is futile, and only serves as a living library of the past. Here's a bonus question. If we had the technology to jump between timelines, could you possibly exist multiple times in a parallel universe? I assume that would be a legal nightmare. All that paperwork. And what happens when everyone starts migrating to the best possible universe? But that's a question for another day. Take care. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really means a lot to us. Check out the description for other ways to support us. Thanks for watching. Until next time.